Situated in the middle of the Mojave Desert is the desolate town of Amboy. But it wasn't always like that. In this first of a 3-part series, we'll investigate what caused this town to essentially die, and you'll be surprised to learn who currently occupies the town now. So let's get started on The Planet Traveler. It's early morning in Amboy, and the town is just starting to get going. After pulling into the gas station, which is currently open, I headed to the motel reception desk. Upon reaching the door, I quickly discovered that the door was locked. Abandoning hopes to access the reception, I made my way towards the main part of the motel. The gate was locked. I found myself faced with 2 choices if I wanted to tour Roys Motel. I could either hop fence or seek permission to access the premise. I decided to seek permission. Thankfully, I made a friend. Vikas advocated on my behalf to the owner to allow access, and surprisingly, the owner said yes.
All right,
thanks, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. All right.
I wasn't exactly sure where I should start. That is, until I saw this. That, my friends, is a decrepit water tower, and for some asinine reason, I had the urge to climb it. I'm sure if the owner knew at the time I was going to climb his tower, he would have said no to letting me tour his facility. Take a look at that. The view from the top was stunning. You could tell that outside the town, there was nothing for miles around.
This is just the beginning of all the stuff there is to see. I just got here. There's so much more stuff we gotta check out, so let's get to it. First of all, I gotta set myself up for going down this long ass ladder I just climbed up. Going up is always easier than going down, and I got a camera.
After successfully managing to safely make my way down that sketchy platform, I made my way towards the main portion of the hotel.
This motel is currently not open, but back in the heyday, when Route 66 was happening, this is where everybody stopped. And this motel was very popular. When they built Interstate 40, which is up north of here, it bypassed the town of Amboy, and then the population started to dwindle. But the owner, the person who bought this town, he is in the process of restoring these motels. So people will actually be able to stay here. Right now you can't stay here. Although they did tell me some people get lost going through here, and he said that they have let some people spend the night here, but there's no water, no power, and it gets cold in the wintertime. But he said anyone who's gotten lost, they've let them spend the night here. But these currently aren't open, but they will be open in the future. But let's go check out the progress. People were really short back in the day. You see where this shower head is? And look at me. I am so much taller. Can't believe how short people actually were back in the day. This would not be a good shower for me. I don't know why, but I'm very curious. I want to know what's underneath this toilet seat. I'm almost afraid to open it up. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't really want to know. Model 6000A. I don't have my glasses so I can't see. It says Hickox. Micro Ramba? I don't know, I can't read that. It's a tube tester, whatever it is. If you guys know what this is for, please leave a comment down below. Educate me. I'm not technical like that. Looks like something you'd buy at Radio Shack. You guys remember that place? Maybe not. Maybe some of you guys are too young. Anyway, they went out of business, but they used to sell geeky stuff just like this. At first I thought it was some chaps having a conversation. They have some dogs out here. Can't tell if they have some guns, but maybe they're doing some hunting or something. Oh, and there's a Holy Bible in here as well.
After rummaging through the room, I decided to check out one last room before I called it quits. I made my way to the room upstairs. Almost immediately, I could tell that there was something a little bit off in this room. There were clues that suggested that this room was occupied. Outside the window revealed a good view of Amboy School, but I will cover that in part 3 of this 3-part video series. Totally disgusted with the last room, I quickly made my way out. Before calling it a day, I took a moment to check out some of the vintage cars that are parked on the motel grounds. Took a moment to check out this classic Chevy that had obviously been sitting out here for quite a long while. The dashboard reminded me of a similar car that my dad once owned. Just like I used to do when I was a kid, I started pulling switches in the car. Sadly, none of the switches moved. I guess they had been out in the elements for too long. Okay, I want to put this one plug in for the owner who allowed me to check out his property. This video is sponsored by Juan Pollo. He's the owner of this town. He owns the motel, the gas station, the church, and the post office, I believe. And he's the one who's in the process of restoring this. And I guess he's trying to get the studios, the filmmaking companies to come out here and shoot movies. The guy who manages the gas station told me they just filmed out here last week. But if you're in LA, Juan Pollo, the best tasting chicken. Check him out.